All right, welcome back, fellow people of YouTube. So, it's been over a week, unfortunately, since I've done a painting update, which is really sad considering I only got 10 figures in front of you. But I did spend more time painting them than I normally would for the rest of the army because it's the command figure. It's my large command stand, the largest command stand for the army. And I had, well, we'll get into it. I had some issues that caused me to repaint stuff. But yeah, this is the big 10 figure command stand. I tried to make them fit on this 80 millimeter circle MDF base, but I need 100 or 120. 80 mils is not cutting mustard, so I had to order one. I tried arranging them. They were just too cramped. It didn't look right on an 80 with 10 figures. So I think I ordered both hundreds and 120s. I think 120s will be the way to go. I ordered 100. I ordered 100 millimeters and 120s. I can't remember. I ordered some larger bases, so hopefully one of the two I bought will work, and then I got them for other projects. So this is the Great King with guards, wife, cupbearer, and sex slaves. That's what I'm calling them. They're just slaves, I guess, but they're naked, so they're going to be sex slaves for me. I'll show them off in order here. This is the Great King. This is meant more for an early type force here. But yeah, he's in a linen thorax. I did him with the purple cloak or man dress, not sure which one, with the yellow stripe on it. Yeah, he has a spear. Pretty good figures. These are all from Casting Room Miniatures. This is one of the guards. I did the guards in a mix of patterns. This one has yellow, cylindrical, oval shapes with red dots. They all are armed with bows and spears. This one I did with just white dots with the red bordering. Originally I was going to do squares, and then I realized it is hard to paint that many squares, so I kind of just turned them into ovalish, circular shapes. And that one's the yellow one with the red border. And last but not least, another one with yellow with red dots there. Bow cases on the back. I did them in leather. Probably should have done them in something more colorful. But yeah, I didn't even do a highlight on the guard skins. They just got a wash on them. Then here's the wife. I did her. She's a little bit lighter. I did her in a more like, I don't know, I guess Hispanic looking. But she has a different purple cloak, a more violet one with the yellow stripe. Yeah, it's her. And then the cupbearer. And then last but not least, the two figures. I spent a lot of time painting these two figures. Uh-oh, there we go. The figures themselves aren't that great. This comes from like their Amazon line of figures. I tried to do one in a more darker olive skin color and one in a more pale pink skin tone. This one, so I did these figures first, and they turned out like complete shit. The contrasts were too high between the layers I did. I didn't blend them enough. I didn't have them thinned out enough. They really need to be at that glaze consistency, and I've never really done glazing before. And the contrast was just too much. They looked very cartoonish, very not natural at all. But I went back and I watered everything down and reduced the mixtures. And this one does actually have a wash on top of it as well. She is not she is my least favorite of the two. But yeah, you can tell the sculpting's not the best on these ones. Now this is the one I used with the peachy, pink base skin tone. And I think she actually turned out all right. So I am decently happy with the way she turned out. I think this is going to be my go-to. Now, what I should have been using though is I should have been thinning my paints instead of water. I should have been using, and I've had this for quite some time. I use it for other stuff, but I have not been using it. Here it is. Glaze medium. So obviously, if you want to turn your paint into a glaze, you need glaze medium. And like I said, it's about half empty because I actually use this for pigments for vehicles. But I should be using it for glazes as well. And it didn't click with me. I was using water, and water wasn't working too well. So I got 12 female Scythians next that are like half naked, and I'm going to try that on there. I'm going to do them, I think I'm going to do them all like this. I think that skin tone turned out the best out of the two I did. But like I said, I had to repaint them, but the transitions are very natural. Everything, I think, I just think this one just turned out better as a whole. But they're done, so that command's done. The boats are done. I've started to paint them, so those will be done so shortly. And then after that, I do have a unit of 10,000 left. And then that'll all. I mean, we're already done with the miniatures we need for Marathon, but then we'll have all the miniatures we need for Thermopylae after I do the 10,000, because I did need this command base for Thermopylae because the Great King was present there. And then I just need to paint a couple more, one or two more units for Plataea and Mycale. And that'll get us through the entire early period of the Achaemenid Empire. So pretty happy with that. I just need another unit of infantry, another unit of cavalry, and then I'll more or less be done with the early period. And like I said, I'm going to put them down. I'm going to go full tilt into Greeks, and then I will pick them back up because I still need to do 2 more units of infantry, and then 2 chariots, 2 elephants, and maybe another unit of cavalry for the late period. And then that'll cover the late period as well. And then we'll be fully done. We'll have a full late and early Achaemenid Persian army without foreign support, obviously, because you can also have Thracians and Greeks and whatnot, and Scythians and all sorts of people being mercenaries for the Persians. So we got those guys going, and we'll just keep churning away. Hopefully in another week I have another half unit or another unit fully completed in front of you. So this weekend I am going over to Holy Divers to do the mock-up for the game. He has his extended table set up, his 8-footer. And so we're going to see if it can work on an 8-footer. If not, we'll go to a 12-footer. So that's kind of where we're at now, making sure that we have a big enough table, because he can support an 8-foot table at his place. If not, we'll have to go to the local game store to do the battle, because they have a special war room for such occasions, and they can support 16 feet, 20 feet of tables, of a table for special large scale games. So we can, we just got to get on the calendar for it. So until next time, guys, keep on painting and enjoying that hobby time.